are live.
So as we promised, we are live with singer, music director, producer and whatnot, Mr. Himesh Reshammiya. So he is ready with his next film, Tera Suroor, which is a sequel to 2007 film Aap Kaa Surroor.
No, it's not a sequel.
So what exactly is this?
It's a film which takes the Suroor brand to the next level. Suroor album got a lot of love from everybody.
And I have also heard that this is one of the most, best-selling albums.
Yes,
ever.
it did. It was the biggest selling album, and then Aap Kaa Surroor movie did very well, and after that, Suroor has been really lucky for me. And so in terms of Tera Suroor, the promos and the music and everything has been received very well, and now we are looking forward that how people are going to react on the 11th of March when it releases, because it's we are happy with the product, and it's a beautiful love story. It's an edge of the seat thriller, and you'll keep guessing who is Anirudh Brahman who's trapped Tara, and how Raghu saves Tara from Dublin prison, and how it's that whole escape and lethal action thriller. It moves in a very it's a fast-paced love story with some beautiful music and good visuals in Dublin.
When I was watching the trailer, I got a glimpse that this could be inspired from a bit of Jason Bourne series. Or
No. It was not. It's not inspired by any film. But yes, the zone of the film is like something like how Vijayanandji used to make films. It had music, it had love story, it kept you glued, guessing that okay, who's the villain, and
so who is the villain?
no, I don't know. It could be me also. It could be someone else. Nasiruddin Shah ji, Shekhar Kapoor ji, Kabir Bedi ji. Beautiful cast, and they performed so well, and they've really inspired me to perform so well. And I've just tried my level best, and they are like veterans, and I'm really grateful that they've accepted their part, because this film wouldn't have been complete without them, because it wouldn't have been made actually, because the characters of Robin Dharamraj Santino, which is played by Nasiruddin Shah ji, or Shekhar Kapoor ji, playing Indian ambassadors, Rajveer Kaul from Dublin, and Kabir Bedi playing Afzal Khan, the commissioner. So there are some very lethal, larger-than-life characters which had to be played by these veterans.
So now we have got our first question. So somebody is asking you that why are you not singing in the movie? Because there is a song which is a rehash of the old film.
I'm singing 4 songs in the movie. So it's not that I'm not singing, because one film, I'm the only Main Wo Chand Bekhudi, these 2 songs, and Wafa Nibe Wafai I've not sung, where I've sung Teri Yaad Har Jagah, which I've collaborated with Badshah, and I've collaborated with, of course, and then I've completely refurbished Aap Kaa Surroor's O Huzoor Tera Suroor, and I've also given voice to Assalamu Alaikum, and of course Ishq Samundar, which I've done with Kanika. So I have 4 songs in the movie.
But these songs were in some other films also.
No, also Teri Yaad Har Jagah is a new track completely. Ishq Samundar is a new track completely. So actually it's not that I'm not singing. Only Main Wo Chand and Bekhudi, these 2 songs, as a composer I felt that should be sung by Darshan, and they take the story forward. So only these 2 songs.
And just to remind our viewers, so if you have any question that you want to ask Mr. Reshammiya, you can always post those questions in the comment box below our video, and we will be more than happy to take your questions. So so now when we are talking about, Shekhar Kapoor is coming with Nasiruddin Shah, that Masood team.
Yeah.
So how did that feel to work with such stalwarts?
Great. I mean, they are such big legends, and I'm grateful that they have accepted this part. I'm so honored. And they just forget that they are such big superstars, and they just get into the character. That has inspired me to actually work towards the character, do my workshops. For the character of Raghu, I had to look very lean. So it took about 1 year, about a year to do this toning in terms of my building my muscle, and also losing about 15-20 kilos of weight, and getting the jawline, trying hard. But I had to do it naturally. I didn't want to take supplements, so it took 1 year at least.
So all that happened without any supplements?
Without any supplements, because otherwise it takes about 5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
But if you don't take supplements,
and sometimes superstars do it within 2 months also.
Yeah, but then at least the whole जो खाका ready होना चाहिए पूरा, at least workout किया हुआ था. मेरा ये था कि I had lost weight for expose, so I got a lot of appreciation there. And if you go online, I got appreciation from the critics as well. And I was very happy that okay, now if I've got into the character of Ravi Kumar, I've got a lot of a good response. So I deliberately worked for a year towards the character of Raghu, because there are some very deadly escape lethal sequences from Dublin, how he manages to escape. The character had to be fit.
No, I'm just wondering. So
Yeah.
working with Nasuddin Shah and Shekhar Kapoor and Kabir Bedi, so these
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
international stars.
Yeah, absolutely.
So didn't that make you a little insecure? Like,
No, why insecure? I was learning actually, and even if they completely overshadow me, also I'm okay, because they're such great veterans and great at their job. So it was, I couldn't take my eyes off Nasir Saab when he was performing as Robin Dharamraj Santino. And if you see the film, it's a very sensible, logical film.
So we have a very interesting question here, which is by Kamal Malik. He is asking, why do you look serious on
that's one thing which I'm I don't know, unfortunately or fortunately, I've played roles which are a little serious, because Suroor is always taking that message that हर इंसान ने कभी ना कभी किसी ना किसी से प्यार किया है और उसी प्यार के नाम जिंदगी कुर्बान. So that is something which is about a guy who's very intense. So Suroor definitely has my intense moments, but I'll definitely next time do a comedy. And I'm not so serious in real life as I'm made out to be. But yes, Suroor does have this intense character, and we don't know who he is all about. I mean, what is he? A gangster, or is he a good guy or a bad guy?
Is he a gangster or a good guy?
I don't know. Shekhar Kapoor ji says that line, never give a bad girl a good boyfriend. And so that is what the film is all about. So whether he's a good guy or a bad guy, you'll have to go and watch the film.
Is it a double role?
It's not a double role. No. It's not a double role, but you keep guessing.
Okay. So here is a fan who is asking that why are you not concentrating more on being a music composer?
No, I've already done 650 hit songs. I've done 120 films.
650 hit songs?
Yeah, maybe
and
more.
100 hit songs with only T-series?
100 hit film with T-series, 120 films with overall. And I'm already doing music, so it's not that I'm not doing music. But yes, definitely singing gave me my success, and acting has taken me to the next level, and it is challenging for me to do my 10th film as an actor, where I'm pushing myself, coming out of my comfort zone, working with great stars like Nasir Saab, Shekhar ji, Kabir Bedi ji, and making a product which is very interesting, and people like exposing. So it's my journey has just begun, Yes, and of course as a composer I am doing 1 or 2 films also. So I don't want to do more than 1 or 2 films as a composer, or 1 film as an actor, or just 3-4 songs as a singer in a year, because I just now want to live up to the expectations of what I've done, but just keep my track record going, because that's very important to be exclusive after you've delivered a lot of success.
So we have another question here by Seema. Seema asks her that why do you always go for newcomers?
I'll tell you, because
why not Kareena or
see,
Katrina?
in Karz, when I worked with Urmila, somehow that pairing at that time didn't work. So for me it was important, what works. So when Deepika was launched in the Suroor album, it was accepted, or Aap Kaa Surroor, the movie with Hansika Motwani, was accepted, or even in Expose, it was Zoya, or now Farah Karimi is getting a great response. So Suroor girls have always been really lucky for me also. So it's the fresh casting has always been accepted, and I'm slowly and steadily moving ahead in my career, and my last work is better than my my latest work is better than my previous work. So I'm trying to improve in terms of my films, and of course music is constantly doing well. So we are improving, we are working hard, and when things work, you don't need to really experiment just without a reason. So like a lot of people tell me that why don't you do music like Banaras, but Banaras was really acclaimed by a lot of people, but it didn't do well. That was the only album.
Banaras was very unlike Himesh Reshammiya.
Yeah, but it was appreciated by a lot of people. But again, in the 120 films, that is the only album which might not have sold so much. Otherwise, all the albums are big sellers.
So is it always about selling in the market for
The expectations are high. So when there is so much money riding on you, and people love this kind of music which has been accepted, like Namaste London, or Aap Kaa Surroor, or Aashiq Banaya, or Aapki Kashish, or Jhalak, or Balma, or Hookah Bar, or Jumme Ki Raat, or Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, or Chalao Na Naina Se, or Go Go Govinda, or Main Wo Chand, or Bekhudi, or Sanam Teri Kasam, or Kich Meri Photo. So you name it, and the songs keep coming. So if that kind of songs are working, I'm just trying to please my fans things, and see to it that you people, take the legacy of Himesh Reshammiya's music to the next level. So when I do a Banaras, then either it should do very well, because there are people who might lose money on it, which I can't afford to.
But at the same time, you can give good music and still the album can sell.
But all the music is very good.
London.
But what do you see about Tera Suroor, which is having about approximately 4.5 to 4 stars everywhere for the music?
But don't you want to be like acclaimed as a niche? A
But why?
composer who is for niche.
But why? What are these? The Namaste London you're talking about,
Yeah.
Nobody even nominated it. Do you know that? So you have to understand it at the right time, because there are some people who talk about great music and they didn't even nominate Namaste London. Main Ja Raha Hoon was a legendary song. Like Amjad Khan Saab never got an award for Sholay, and they gave it to now I shouldn't even name what name.
Yeah.
So when we talk about niche, what do you mean by niche? Niche is music which is loved by everyone. I don't do cheap lyrics. I don't do any kind of music which is down market. It is absolutely for the classes and the masses, and someone who loves music, and there is soulful rag based melodies. Even if I'm doing a hookah bar, it's made in a pakki bandish, which is a rag based melody.
And we have another question from Himesh Reshammiya. So he is asking that what are your first expectations from this film, box office, in terms of box office?
The money, the T series is already in profits. People are loving what they are seeing, and I'm getting a lot of appreciation. I wish that you like the movie. We've worked hard, so I'm not going into figures and all, because the economics of the film are already set. So I'm not really worried about any kind of what kind of big huge collections we are going to get. I'm worried that I hope people love the film, because we worked very hard, and I'm happy with the product.
We have been following your work since your El Channel days. Amar Prem and Andaz.
That is very, very unique of someone telling me that, because when I was a serial producer at the age of 16, I hardly know of anyone.
You started producing serials at the age of 16?
Yeah, I was 13, 14 when my dad was producing a film with Salman Bhai, which didn't happen, and then I got into serial production.
So there was the connection with Salman Khan.
Yeah, and I then made serials which did very well, but it was gracious of Salman Bhai, who had promised me that he would give me a break in music, and then he launched me with Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya, and so I became a music director, and so I'm indebted to him, because otherwise I wouldn't have been what I am today without Salman Bhai.
And probably this is the reason that you are still doing films with Salman.
Yeah, no, I'm his brother. Wherever he tells me, I'm always there. I mean, whether it is, and by the grace of God, we've had a very successful about 20 films ratio together.
So we have another question here. So people are asking about, do you ever give up? Like now we are seeing you in a new avatar.
Actually, for what should I give up? By the grace of God, I'm one of the most. I can't ask for more. I'm more than contented. I don't know why people ask me that why don't you give up? But what is there to give up?
Because probably it is because there are other music directors who started with you. Now they are out of the market and you are still.
Yeah, but if you only don't give up when you are actually not doing well. But by the grace of God, my first film as a composer, my first film as a singer, my first reality show, my first album, my first film has done well, and I have been constantly only improving in my work, or my branding has only gone up. So I think I'm only thankful and grateful to God that, and all my fans and everybody, you've been on my side, because I always believe that there are many more talented people who have not been able to achieve this kind of success than me. So I'm only blessed. There is some divine intervention. The media people have supported me, you people have supported me, and that's why I'm here. So I don't have a reason to give up. I should really try and now work even harder to live up to the expectations, because God has given me so much. So I'm thankful and grateful to all of you.
So we have a question here from Varun Raina. So he's asking about your tattoos.
Oh, that was temporary, and now I don't want to keep tattoos. I'm a little scared of it.
And what's new about your upcoming film apart from good music?
I think besides music, the film has some very, very good performances and a very tight, watertight script, very well shot in beautiful locations in Dublin. And Nasir Saab, Shekhar Kapoor ji, Kabir Bedi ji in some dynamic roles, and a script which will keep you guessing from the first frame, keeps you glued, and a sensible script, interesting film, edge of the seat thriller, and with music, with some new very, very mind-blowing performances from these veterans. But I have also transformed completely into in my new looks, and tried to get into the character of Raghu and a beautiful and hot-looking Farah Karimi.
So people are also asking about your favorite actor. Who's your favorite actor?
My favorite actor is one and only Salman Khan.
So suppose you rate Salman Khan 10 on 10 on a scale
Yeah.
of 1 to 10. How would you rate yourself?
No, I can't. When Salman Khan is rated, I am not there only. I am not no comparison to Salman Khan. He is the one and only.
And if we exclude Salman Khan from this list, then
Then also I don't give numbers to myself. Like I told you, Namaste London was not even. I was shocked when they didn't even nominate it. So I don't know. Sometimes it happens, but it is never that it is done on purpose. That also I know. It is sometimes a point of view. At that time, someone feels something. Someone has a point of view about yourself.